Now I would like to show you how to do a paired t-test using Minitab. Minitab has a built-in function that makes this very easy to do, so let's take a look at it. Let's say I have two different materials and I want to test a particular property of those two materials. I don't really care about the difference between individual pieces made out of these materials, but I'm more interested in the materials themselves. So here I have a spreadsheet and I have two different materials, material A and B, and I have a test that I did on these two materials, and I want to see if the tests produce different results depending on the material. Again, I can see there are big differences between the different pieces. I'm not interested in that. I'm only interested in the materials themselves. I can't do a t-test because I group those together and it would include the differences between the pieces as well as the differences between the materials. So let's go ahead and take a look at using Minitab to analyze these data. So as usual, we go to Stats, and we also go to Basic Stats again, and we find the option for Paired T. So what I have is each sample is in a different column. One column has the sample for material A, the other has data for material B, and let's just look at some graphs. I'd like to look at the plot of box plot of the differences and see what it looks like graphically. And I'm going to click OK, and click OK again. There's my box plot. So the box plot shows the differences between the two different materials. So Minitab is actually analyzing not the readings themselves, but the difference between the two readings, one with material A and one with material B. My hypothesis out here is that there is no difference. So H naught is the null hypothesis. And you can see that the confidence interval for the mean difference does not include that value. So the probability is that these two materials do produce different results. And this shows that to us. You can also do a numerical analysis. Paired t-test and confidence interval for material A and material B. Minitab shows us the means, standard deviations, and standard errors. And it also shows us the confidence interval for the mean difference, and this is from minus 0.687 to minus 0.133. The interval does not include zero. Minitab gives us a p-value of 0.009. Way less than our critical value of 0.05. So again, we conclude there is a difference between the two materials for the property that we measured.